Good morning, students. Welcome back to the English Channel Prime for grade 5. Students, today we'll read a new poem, that is poem 3, Lineage. Children, lineage meaning our ancestors or forefathers, like our grandparents, great grandparents, their grandparents, parents, etc., are called the lineage. One generation to generation, the family growth is known as the lineage. Now let's start with the pre-reading activity. Have you ever felt weak? Children, do you feel weak? Yes, sometimes whenever we are given any hard work, any physical work, any gardening work or any kind of work for a longer time, we usually feel weak. Do you think your forefathers were stronger than you are? What do you think, children? Yes, we think our forefathers were more strong than us because they used to have a lot of engagement. They used to be very determined. They used to be very hardworking than us. Next, compare yourself to your grandfather or grandmother. List out some of their strengths. Yes, children, our grandfather and grandmothers were more sincere. They used to get up very early or at the exact time in the morning. They were very disciplined. They were very affectionate towards us. So you can list out strengths like they are more determined, they are more sincere, they are very affectionate, and they were very much hardworking, isn't it? Now let's start the poem. But before starting the poem, let's know about the poet. So this poem Lineage is written by Margaret Walker. So Margaret Walker was born on 7 July 1915 and she was an American poet and writer. She was part of the African American literary movement in Chicago, known as the Chicago Black Renaissance. Her notable works include For My People 1942, which won the L series of Younger Poets competition, and the novel Jubilee 1966, set in the South during the American Civil War. In this poem, Margaret Walker has told us how old people are stronger than the youth. Here she talks about her grandmothers and asks why she is not able to be like them. So let's read the first stanza and we'll come to know about the poet's description about her grandmother. So let's see first stanza. Let me first read out. My grandmothers were strong. They followed plows and bent to toil. They moved through fields sowing seed. They touched earth and grain grew. They were full of sturdiness and singing. My grandmothers were strong. So children, here the poet is saying that her grandmother were strong, used to be very strong, very physically active. They followed plows. Plows meaning, children, it is a type of instrument. It is used by in the agricultural field to turn up the soil so that the soil can be loosened and can be break up. Okay, it can be broken into pieces and the crops can grow well. So they followed the plows, as you can see in this picture. They follows the plows and bent to toil. Bent to toil meaning means to work hard. They used to bend down to work hard, extremely hard, so that they will get the amount of crops, a good amount of crops. They used to work hard in the earth, in the soil. They moved in the field. They moved through fields sowing seed. They they move around the entire field to sow the seeds, to put the seeds with their hands, and they touched the earth and grain grew. When they touched the earth with their hands, the crops grew to a large amount. Then means because of their hard work, because of their incessant works, extremely hard work they used to put, for that the crops grew nicely. Then they are full of sturdiness. Sturdiness meaning strength. They are full of strength. They are full of activeness. They are full of engaging, and they used to sing all around while doing this farming. My grandmothers were strong. So the poet is saying her grandmother was really strong, really physically active to do all this work in the field. Next stanza. My grandmothers were full of memories, smelling of soap and onions and wet clay, with veins roughly over quick hands. They have many clean words to say. Why am I not as they? So here the poet thinks of her grandmothers. She sees them as being full of memories, as her childhood has been spent with her grandmother. She is saying in her consciousness, all those vivid images are coming out. She can see some of these actions playing out and is able to experience it. She is saying that she can smell the soap and the onions. That means she can smell the soap and the onion in the kitchen, and she can feel the wet clay that covers her grandmother's hands as they work in the fields and gardens. So she is saying, smelling of soaps and onions, she can even till now she can sensitize, or she can feel with veins roughly over quick hands. That means even if their grandparents, her grandparents were very busy with all the farm agricultural work and the household work and taking care of her all the children, still they have many clean words to say. Still they have a lot of good words, lot of positive words, lot of affectionate words to say, lot of loving caring words they had to say. And because of that, she got the poet got strength from those words. But till now she is feeling, why am I not as they? That means she is not that much strong as her grandmother. Her grandmother were strong, but she is not. She wonders why she does not have the same type of tenacity, same type of determination, sincerity, or the dedication like the grandmother who has suffered so much with extremely hard work. Done, children? Understood? Hope you understood everything. Let's do the glossary words. Glossary words. First one, plow, meaning a large tool used by the farmers to turn over the soil. Sturdiness, meaning strength. Quick, meaning busy. Toil, meaning hard work. Is there any more hard word, children? No? Okay, now let's do the question answers and the comprehension. First main, answer the following. Question number 1. What kind of life did the poet's grandmother lead? Answer. The poet's grandmother led a very hard life. They plowed the fields and sowed seeds. Question number 2. List the different types of work the grandmothers of yesteryears could do. Answer. They can sow the seeds, grow the grains, bend to toil, and filling the land. Question number 3. List the different qualities they possessed. Answer. They were strong and sturdiness. They have a lot of strength. Question number 4. Is the poem an admiration of the grandmother, of the poet, or the elderly, women in general? Answer. Yes, truly, the poet admired his grandmother because of her qualities and the way she led her life. Question number 5. Why do you think the poet is not as strong as her grandmother? Answer is, the poet agreed that he is not as strong as her grandmother because her grandmother, with quick hands, she was smelling of soap and onion and wet clay with veins rolling over the quick hands, that is, busy hands. Question number 6. What aspects of the elderly people are appealing to the poet? Answer. Hard work, still in the old days, dedication to the work they undertake, and they can do any physical work. Second main. Look at the second stanza of the poem. Read it carefully. The last 2 lines are in the present tense. Compare this with the first stanza, which is in the past tense. Why do you think the poet has used the past and the present tense in this way? Answer is, he just wants to compare him with his grandmother. So this is all about the question answers. Hope all of you understand. If there is any doubt, ask in the comment box. Thank you, children.